life, I thought I could sing. You know, I thought God had gifted me from above, you know, a voice that could enchant people. I'm not gonna sing for you guys because my self-esteem is hurt. So through middle school and high school, I was in choir. You know, I was in alto because I got a deep voice. But nonetheless, I thought I was going to be like the next Beyonce. Like, I really thought I was doing something out here in these streets. And I used to sing for the church choir. Used to. This is where it gets crazy. It had been like 2 years already. And then all of a sudden, they decided to do an audition to see if the people who were already singing up there could actually sing. If not, they were going to kick us out. To give me credit, I was feeling a little bit sick that day. This dude came and was like, you gotta sing on this note. I mean, that note must have been lost because I could not find it. At the end of the audition, the dude sat me down. He said, I think God has called you to do something now.
Story time about how my best friend and I were dating the same guy. So a little background information, I was 15 and it was my freshman year of high school. And I had been dating this guy for 3 months who we're gonna call Jacob. He was a part of the popular group and was known for cheating on all his past girlfriends. But why would I see that as a red flag? Anyways, of course he was cheating on me too, and people would tell me that. At first I wanted to leave him, but the problem was he came from a super rich family and he was really cute. So in reality, I really only wanted to stay with him so that way he would keep spoiling me with expensive gifts. He would literally buy me anything and everything I wanted. So my best friend, who we can call Taylor, she came over for a sleepover. The whole night we talked about Jacob cheating on me and she asked me why I had not broken up with him yet. So I told her why I wouldn't leave and then she hyped me up. She was like, period sis, do what you gotta do. Well, then I came up with this super good plan for my best friend and I both to get gifts from him and use him. So then I came out and I said, you should be a side chick. Like for part 2. Part 2 about how my best friend and I were dating the same guy. So like I said before, he was cheating on me 24/7, but he was spending money on me 24/7. That's the reason why I wouldn't leave him. So then I told my best friend that she should be his side chick. So that way we could both use him for his money. So Taylor started flirting with him to try and make him want her too. And I may have given it a little push by giving her his Snapchat, so she tried to slide in his DMs and then also tried texting him on Snapchat. At first, I just did not want to do anything with her. And I was like, the one time. Anyways, he was like, I'm with your best friend right now. I don't think we should do this. But of course, like all boys who cheat, he ended up meeting up with her. And they started sneaking around. Meanwhile, I knew all the tea. Taylor was telling me everything. Taylor started getting things from him 24/7 and he looked so stupid. Like for part 3. Story time about how my best friend and I were dating the same guy at the same time. So like I said, she was sneaking around with him. Meanwhile, she was telling me everything. He was buying her gifts, he was buying me gifts, so everything was perfect. But we had one little trick left up our sleeves. We decided that we would both make a wish list and put everything that we wanted on there. And at the end of the month, we would have a sleepover, bring everything that we got. Well, on the night of the sleepover, we brought everything, and let me tell you, this filled up my king-size bed. There was stuff all on the floor. So what did I do? I took a video of it, and I uploaded it to Instagram, tagging him and his friends, and wrote a long-ass caption, basically saying, if you cross me, this is what will happen. You'll get played. He was so embarrassed, his friends and everyone at school basically laughed at his... Well, he ended up telling his mommy about it, and they came and talked to my parents, and they pretty much just told them to get over it, like, your son did what he did willingly. She didn't do anything wrong. She meaning me. My dad was kind of mad at me, but my mom was super impressed about it, and we laugh about it all the time.
So I went to visit my cousin in Rexburg, Idaho. And I get there around midnight, and she was like, do you want me to take you to my favorite place in the whole town? And I said, sure. And then she looks down at my feet, and she was like, are you sure you want to wear white shoes? And I was like, yeah, why wouldn't I wear white shoes? Here's why. She took me to a construction zone across from a potato field and walked me over to a giant mound of dirt. And we climbed the mound of dirt, but it was like loose soil, and so we were knee-deep in dirt. We get to the top and we sit our butts down in the dirt. And she looks out at the potato field and goes, isn't it beautiful? What?
Oh my god, y'all, the most embarrassing thing just happened to me. Tell me why. I had the music full blast on my AirPods because, you know, I'm trying to get fit. I'm trying to look cute for my best friend's wedding. I had to wait till I left so I could tell you guys, but oh my god, I was putting so much effort into my ab workout that I think I pressured myself too much. I farted so loud. And to make matters worse, I didn't know there was a girl in there with me. I literally thought it was gonna be soft because I didn't hear it. I just felt it because, you know, I had my AirPods in. She ran out, bro. She ran. I'm so embarrassed. Why? If you see this TikTok, girl, I'm sorry.
Ordered takeout at 12:30 p.m. I ordered it in for curbside pickup because of the COVID. After 1 hour of waiting at the curb, I text them and I was like, hey, I gotta go. I'll be back later to pick up my order. They texted me back at 3 o'clock. They were like, hey, your order's ready now. So I pull up to the shop and I text them again and I was like, no worries, I'm glad your business is so busy, but I'm outside again and I'm ready to pick up my order. They didn't send anybody out for 20 minutes. I finally see them coming out with a bag of food and they gave it to the other car. So I called her over and I leaned out the window and I told her, hi, not to sound like a Karen, but I ordered my sandwich 3 hours ago. Could you please bring that one out next if that's possible? One time in high school, I was feuding with my friend, we'll call him Matt, and so I snuck into the high school early and I filled up his entire full body locker with popcorn. Really easy to do if you'd like to try it. There weren't as many security cameras when I was a youngster, but all you gotta do is get like a giant black trash bag, fill it with popcorn, take a piece of cardstock paper, open the locker, put the paper in front, dump the popcorn over the paper, and then close the locker and pull the paper out, okay? Okay, so then after breakfast, I went up with him to his locker and pretended to be stupid, like I didn't know what was happening, but then he couldn't unlock his locker. It was jammed, and I was like, oh shit, I broke the locker with popcorn, but he got it open. And after he got it open, the popcorn spilled everywhere, but the part that I can't get over is one of our teachers, like, was sauntering past us as this was happening, just kind of like swaggering. She looks over at us and says, who queefed you off? Is she allowed to say that?
So one day I was in mi rancho in Mexico. All y'all that don't speak Spanish, that means ranch. So on the ranch, they had some cows. My tios would wake us up at 6 in the morning to go milk the cows with them every morning. I'm sorry, Vaquita. So this day, Vaquita was like, nah, fam, I am done that y'all be coming from USA to try to come milk me and I don't get nothing in return. They sent me out to go get Vaquita. I got so mad that this little half Mexican girl was trying to wake her up from her sleep. I'm sorry. Dad is like, run faster. She's behind you. I tripped and I busted my face. I was like, this is the end. I'm gonna die. She